really blending into the chair. I don't know if that's a good thing, but we're gonna leave it at that. That's way too hot. That's way too hot. Hello, and welcome back to my opera channel. I'm Avi, and I'm glad you stopped by. It's so nice of you. Today's video is all about that extremely famous Pagliacci, or you might know him from the famous Leoncavallo opera, more famous than any of his other operas, Pagliacci. It's the only real success that Leoncavallo ever saw in the ways of his work. He both wrote and composed all of his works, and really this is the only one that we really talk about today. There is a version of La Bohème. Yeah, we don't really talk about that one, do we? Now, before we get into the synopsis of this opera, I want to thank Rosie Brooks for once again collaborating with me on this video and making all of the illustrations for this synopsis for you. But I'm also going to plug her right now. She, together with Make Some Noise Foundation, are now selling merchandise where you can now buy greeting cards, Christmas cards, because you know, we're gonna need Christmas cards this year, and even a jigsaw puzzle. Now, I have gotten myself the calendar, which I really hope to use, or the jigsaw puzzle. Now, I haven't opened it yet, it's still in the plastic. I cannot wait for Saturday where I just sit and do a puzzle. The information is all linked below, but it is a collaboration between Classic FM and Make a Noise Foundation to help those most affected by the coronavirus pandemic. So definitely check it out and get yourself a puzzle or some greeting cards or a calendar. There's plenty of great stuff there, and I'm sure you will love it. Putting that down, on with the synopsis. So, like I said, we are talking Pagliacci. Well, we're talking Pagliacci, which is about the Pagliacci. We have four main characters in this opera. Canio, which is Pagliacci, our main character. His wife, Nedda, the star of the show. Tonio, the hunchback, a great clown. Silvio, I'm not going to talk about him, but we will get to know him. And then we also have Bebe/Pepe. I keep seeing different spellings for him, so I'm very confused how to pronounce his name. But we will see him for a minute. He's not one of the main four, but we will see him. So we gotta mention him. The opera is in 2 acts and has a play within a play, so it gets very confusing, very meta in the middle. We have love, betrayal, people all up in each other's business, a traveling show. I mean, come on, if that's not great opera, what is? But enough of the teasing and getting you involved. Let's get on with the synopsis. Prologue. Now, don't worry, it's not long at all. We are welcomed to the show by Tonio, a man dressed as a clown, warning us to not take the show too seriously, because actors are actors, and therefore they are acting, and whatever is happening is not real. Let me tell you about what's coming, but I won't be too blunt about it. This is a true story about real people, but the true story isn't happening now. It's happening then, and we're just recreating it for you. We are putting on these funny faces and these funny costumes to bring to life the emotions that happened then, but we are not feeling those emotions right now. We felt those emotions in the past, and therefore, that was the past. Now, we are here to make everything light of the situation. We cry when we write, so we don't have to cry when we act. He also does have a point here. It's actually a really, really well worded prologue, and it really explains the arts in full detail. So definitely check it out. Act 1. All the villagers gather because, hooray, there's a new show in town. How exciting. Come see our show tonight at 11 o'clock p.m. That's pretty late. I mean, I can't, yes, there's a curfew now, but I can't remember the last time. I was out past 10, so seems very late to me right now for that. Canio, the star of our traveling show, is all about the fans. He's getting around, he's getting to know everyone, he's marketing, saying, hey, come and see us later, this is gonna be great. While at the same time, Tonio, remember the hunchback, goes to try and help Nedda out of the carriage. Now, we suddenly see how jealous Canio is, and he pushes Tonio aside. Hey, that's my wife. Get your own wife. Don't touch her. And Tonio is then mocked by the entire village. Anyway, the villagers are so excited to have everyone here that they invite the cast and crew to come to the pub with them. Now, Tonio doesn't really want to come. I'll stay here. I'll look at the horses. I'll be fine. Enjoy the time at the tavern. I'll be here. Oh, be careful, Canio. He's probably trying to get with your lady. There is suddenly an extremely dark tone that covers the entire stage as Canio goes from this smiling, happy character to this jealous, raging character. The stage is one thing, but life another. In life, there is no joking about love. He's a very serious guy. He's extremely jealous. Suddenly, the church bells ring, and it's time for everyone to go to church / the pub, because that's where they were going before. Neda is left all alone, and this is time for her, of course, to have a wonderful aria. It's an aria about her longing for freedom, and how she wishes to be like a bird, free in the sky. And not so far off is Tonio, who has been listening to her sing her song, and as she finishes singing her song, he approaches her and says, "I know I am deformed and I am ugly, but I am human, and is there any chance that you could love me?" Save this performance for the stage, please. He doesn't like that answer at all, and he tries to, let's keep this PG. He demands physical attention from her. She protects herself by slashing him with a whip on his face. "You will pay for this, Neda!" He runs off, and within minutes, seconds maybe even, dramatically speaking, it's right away, her lover from the village arrives. Not quite sure when they met, but Silvio runs in. "Will you run away with me tonight? This vagabond existence has never been for you, and you never even loved Canio." Oh, don't talk like that. They are caught in the act by Tonio, who then realizes how quickly he has gotten his revenge on Neda, and he runs off to go find Canio. Back to the lovers as Tonio runs to find Canio. "I'm yours. I'm only yours. Let's forget everything, and kiss." She agrees to run off with him, and obviously there's a bit of a kissing scene there. As they are smooching, they are caught by Canio and Tonio. Tonio. Silvio manages to escape right before Canio actually gets to see his face. Neda, at this point, is pissed. She curses Tonio, "You filthy slime, smug weasel!" Canio returns and tries to get some answers. "You filthy woman! Who is he? Where is he? What's his name? How can I find him? How long has this been going on? Tell me! If you don't tell me, I'm gonna kill you." See, this makes no sense to me, because if you kill her, you'll really never find out his name. Now will you? Suddenly we are introduced to Beppe, who is actually the calmest, coolest, collected, and really has his mind together in the cast. And he's like, guys, we don't have time for this. The show is starting. People are gonna be here in like 2 minutes. 5 minutes of curtain. Guys, let's not argue. Come on. Costumes on, everyone. Let's go. Tonio creeps over to Canio. "No worries, man. We'll keep a close eye on her." And now it's time for the famous aria. The show must go on. It's time to laugh at my misfortune. It's time to laugh at my misfortune. Claps, 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 claps. Curtain, end of Act 1. There's now a really beautiful intermezzo, and I just, that's beautiful music. But we're not gonna get into that now, because we gotta get into Act 2. Act 2. Here come the clowns and the crowds. The doors open, find your seats, get ready, make sure you have bought your snacks and have gone to the restroom and are ready for anything to happen. Now, the play is basically an account witness of everything that has happened previously in the previous act, but with a bit of a comical spin. So instead of the whipping of the lash, whipping with the whip, Neda cracks an egg on Tonio's face. So basically, you know, you get the point. Everything is changed to be funny. We are in the play. Colombine is at home waiting for her lover. When he finally arrives, they get drunk, they are silly, they are merry, they are frisky. And they come up with a plan to maybe drug her husband, Pagliacci, so that they can spend time together. Quickly on stage, Tonio's character warns Colombine / Neda that her husband is almost home. He's arrived early. This is really the only difference because in the other one he called her husband, so it's... Colombine says to her queen as he departs. Now think back to Act 1. I'll see you tonight. Aside to himself, Canio says, those are the same words she spoke to him. Pagliacci / Canio enters. He is having a very hard time sticking to the script as it's blurring the lines between reality and make-believe. Who is he? Who is your lover? What's his name? Wow, this is really good acting. I almost believe them. This is... oh wow. With heartfelt speech, Canio keeps pleading to his wife Neda to tell him who this man is. Who is her lover? Bravo! Bravo! This is fantastic. Neda tries to put a light spin on everything and draw her husband back into character, but Canio / Pagliacci is just... he's completely off script now. He's lost it and is stuck on finding out this man's name. At this point, he grabs a knife from the table, one of the props, and rushes into the crowd following Neda, who has escaped the stage to run away from him. Not everyone is realizing that this isn't part of the play anymore, and no one comes to Neda's cries for help. Canio finally catches her and says, "You will tell me his name!" And with that, he stabs her. And with her final breath, she calls out Silvio's name, which seems like a stupid thing to do after not giving in before. Silvio then rushes towards Neda, and just as he's about to get there, he is stabbed to death by Canio, who is still holding a knife that no one took away from him. The comedy is over. And the curtain falls on the opera. The end? Yeah. That is the end of this opera. The two lovers die, and this is such a meta play. I feel like also it would be kind of insane if this actually all really happened. Like, if someone would commit a murder of who tried to murder Neda while on stage as Pagliacci, like, I guess we would believe it. But yeah, anyway, that's all folks. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks again to Rosie for making all of the wonderful drawings. And now I'm going to edit this video and then do my puzzle. I'm excited. And with that, I leave you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so you can be notified when I make a new video. With that being said, if you'd like to support my work or find out what's going on behind the scenes, don't forget to check out my completely free newsletter or come join my Patreon group where we have monthly live streams and some exclusive content. It's all very exciting over there. And with that, I leave you. So have a great week. Don't forget to drink lots and lots of tea. I mean, it is raining now, so I'm not leaving this position. And watch an opera, whether it's live or online. Just enjoy some classical music, and I will let me know what you're watching or practicing. Use the hashtag Diva Studies so I can check it out. Anyway, okay, I leave you now. Bye!